Hello again, everybody. It's Brian Allee-Walsh, NewOrleans.com. It's several hours after Sunday night's improbable win by the Saints at Paul Brown Stadium, 34-30 over the fighting Cincinnati Bengals, who are now 2-10 and losers of 9 consecutive games. And believe me, the 34-30 score is indicative of how well the Bengals played and how the Saints allowed a team that is absolutely going nowhere to hang around. They jumped out 20-6 early in the third quarter, and from then on were fighting for their lives. What happened was, at the very end, the Saints had fallen behind 30-27, and Drew Brees moved the team down inside the Bengals' 10-yard line. They were facing a 4th and 2 at the 7, and Sean Payton called for the offense to stay out on the field after a timeout. So they came out, Drew Brees went under center, and I believe everybody in the stadium knew that they were trying to draw the Bengals off sides. And sure enough, he went through a cadence 3 or 4 times, and a third-year defensive tackle by the name of Pat Sims jumped off sides. The Saints got a first down. On the very next play, Drew Brees hits Marcus Colson for a 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Saints end up winning 34-30. And as it turned out, they keep pace in the NFC South with the Atlanta Falcons, who snuck by Tampa Bay at Raymond James Stadium Sunday afternoon, 28-24. So they remain 1 game, really 1.5 games behind the Falcons in the NFC South with 4 to play. And it was a critical win for both teams. And the Saints, for the second consecutive week now, have won by just a scantest of margins. As you remember, on Thanksgiving Day, they ended up coming back to beat Dallas 30-27 and had to withstand a missed 59-yard field goal from the Cowboys to hold on to that win. And now they nearly squandered a 20-6 lead here at Paul Brown Stadium, where the temperatures were at freezing the entire game. It was a wintry climate for this team, but they managed to walk away with a victory. So, you know, good things do come to teams that stay at it. And I will say that Sean Payton was not happy with his team's effort. 11 penalties for 100 yards to begin with. They made some crucial, silly mistakes that allowed Cincinnati to hang around. And as we've seen with the Saints team this year, you know, they have not put away teams when they've been in a position to do that. I can count on one hand on that occurrence, and in 2 of those occasions they've lost, at Arizona and again at Cleveland in the Superdome. So, you know, hopefully you'll want the Saints to learn from these mistakes, but as Sean Payton said, they can't afford to do this going down the stretch, not if they want to achieve their goals. So they return now to the comfort of the Superdome next Sunday against Seattle. They play the Seahawks. I believe it's a mid-afternoon kick. I believe it's a 3 o'clock kick. Don't hold me to that. But then they hit the road for 2 important road games at Baltimore and then at Atlanta, which probably will decide the division championship and perhaps even home field advantage. So for Brian Allee-Walsh from chilly Paul Brown Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, aloha, everyone.